everyone, it's Amber, and today I'm going to be reviewing Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is going to be a non-spoilery review, so you can stay for the whole time even if you haven't read the book. I just finished this yesterday, and I loved this book, and I wanted to talk about it when my feelings of it were fresh and stuff. So I read a Morgan Matson book every single summer, and I've been doing that for the past 4 summers, I think. So this was the book that I chose to read this summer, and this actually came out at the beginning of the summer, so I thought it was the perfect pick, and it was so sweet and so cute, and I loved it so much, and it was just so cute. So basically it follows this girl named Charlie and her family, the Grants, and her older sister Linny is getting married, and they're kind of trying to fix all the problems that are happening because her wedding planner ends up having issues. So Charlie and the new wedding planner Bill, who is her age, and it ends up being kind of like a little bit of romance between them, ends up trying to fix everything that's going wrong with the wedding, and there's just a bunch of really fun rom-com type problems that they go to fix, and it's very funny, and you just kind of laugh at every single little problem, but it's also very stressful because you want them to fix it. So that is the main plot of this book, and it takes place over the course of a couple of days, which is interesting for Morgan Matson because she usually has her books take place over the entire summer. This is just a couple days. The mother in this book writes a comic strip about their family that's famous, so everyone kind of knows about their family, and they're kind of seen as like the picture perfect family that everyone wants to be a part of, but you kind of get the inside into that, into all the members of the family. This book definitely centers a lot around family as a theme, and you get to learn the most about all of the family members, and I really love every single member of their family, which there are 7 of them total. So they have a very big family and a lot of family things going on and issues, and you kind of get a big insight into that into this book. I just loved learning a lot about all of the characters and their own individual problems and struggles and their own individual personalities. There's also a lot of expectations of all of them because they all have counterparts within the comic strip. They have like different names, but it's obvious that it is them. So their mom writes that, and it's kind of more perfect than their family actually is. So that's kind of a running theme also throughout the book that I found really interesting and unique. But it was really funny and very fast paced, and honestly I've been in a reading slump this whole year, and this is the only book so far that I've read that has kept me like wanting to read it the whole time and like not wanting to put it down. So that definitely says something about this book and how good it is, and it's so cute and adorable and summery and fun. And obviously I've never read a book about a wedding, so that was such a fun thing to read about, and like the behind the scenes of like planning the wedding and fixing everything that's going wrong like last minute, like the day before the wedding and during the wedding and the day of the wedding. I honestly thought that it would be boring to have it over only a couple of days because you just have to like write about each day in a lot of detail, and that's kind of boring, but there's a lot going on with each day, so it's so fun, and it's like all jam-packed, and at the end of it I was like, wow, that was only a couple days, but it was like a ton of stuff that was going on. So I love how Morgan Matson did that, and she did a beautiful job with it. There's also a bunch of little funny things with like their neighbors because they live in like kind of a smaller town, and everyone in the town obviously knows about the comic strip and stuff. So there's like a funny thing where like the paper girl won't deliver their papers, and they keep like asking her, and she's saying that she's delivering them. So there's this whole cute little thing with that. And then the neighbor is also having kind of a rivalry with the dad in the story because of who is like the better gardener and stuff, and it's just like really cute small town stuff like that. The kind of like Gilmore Girls vibes, if you guys like Gilmore Girls, but I definitely got those vibes reading this because it's like a nice small town feel, and I've never really read a book with like such a nice little small town atmosphere, and this was definitely one of those books. There's so many funny moments in this book that I laughed out loud during because all of the issues that they had, it was just, a lot of them were so funny, but also very stressful like I was saying. Also, little tidbit, there were characters from one of the other books in here, and probably some of the other books, but I only recognize like the characters from one of the other books that she's written in this, and it was so cute, and there was a conversation between them, so you actually got to like hear them talk and stuff, and I missed them from the other book. I'm not gonna like give away which one it is because I will let you guys spot that yourselves, but I loved that part of this because I was like going into this like knowing that there might be like an appearance of one of the characters and that I would have to look out for it because I know Morgan Matson does that a lot, but you didn't really have to look out for it because it kind of just like is in your face, and it's amazing, and I loved it. So I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It was so summery, it was fun, it was cute, it was fast paced, and I would definitely recommend this as well as any other Morgan Matson book to everyone to read. And I mostly like fantasy, and I loved this book, so hopefully you guys will too. So that is about it for my review of Save the Date by Morgan Matson. I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and also go check out this book, and you can also subscribe down below if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Words that I say, downtown the lights out, but we choose to stay. I don't know where this may go.